Hello and welcome back to the stream. I am the Crushinator, and tonight I am bringing you the NGS Storm Division Losers Final Playoff matchup. We've got Anti-Clown Association taking on Pre-Workout Powah in a best-of-5 that will see the winner move on to the Grand Finals against We Taketh Awayeth coming up next week. I'll have to see who can get through the other here. It's been quite the journey for these two teams, doing very well through the regular season. So it should be a very close matchup tonight. We've got all 10 in the lobby, which means we should be getting started very, very shortly. So let's head on over to Map Select and see what we can see. Give them the caster ready so they can go at their leisure here. Anti-Clown Association banning out Infernal Shrines and Sky Temple. Pre-Workout Powah has removed Braxis Holdout and Alterac Pass. We're going to start things off on Battlefield of Eternity for game number 1. Even the cat's dipped. That's true. That's true. They've decided they don't love us anymore. Let's get into the draft. We are into the draft here for game number 1. We'll see what the meta's like. We'll see what they think the other team is going to pull out today. There's a lot of internal meta here. What's up, Lord WrathX? Long time no see. I think I've been doing pretty well. Hope you've been doing well yourself. We'll see if my Lucio theory continues to be correct. And there it is. We'll see. So far, that hasn't really trickled down. Hasn't really trickled down, the Lucio bans, but it's definitely holding strong in Storm so far. Junkrat, of course, banned away by Pre-Workout Powah, as per usual. Lord WrathX, thank you so much for the follow. Good to have you with the team. See what our second opening ban is. We're going to take away the Anduin. Quite a while since we've seen Anduin in the early bans, but it looks like we're trying to limit the most powerful cleanses so far. Lucio and Anduin both gone. In terms of powerful remaining cleanses, Rhaegar and Uther are the big ones. White Mane, a little bit less used, but definitely still a cleanse. Lily, probably not going to be picked up, but has a pretty good cleanse. Anti-Clown Association responds with the Blaze ban. And CPX is going for the Hanzo. First pick for Pre-Workout Powah. Hanzo, a staple here on Battlefield of Eternity, rarely misses the draft. Is going to be the first pick option. Valimar will respond with one of those cleanses, picking up the Rhaegar here for Anti-Clown Association. And Kelsier wants the Lunara. Quick response of Diablo here from Unaverted. Pretty threatening to the Lunara in the mid there. A lot of places for that pin. Rhaegar's going to be busy with those purges. And Maka going to pick up the Li Ming for a classic Hanzo Ming pairing from Pre-Workout Powah. I don't know what's up with them. Jin was here a minute ago, but then he just kind of left. Goose is hanging out with my wife downstairs. We'll see if they want to come on up or not. ACA considering their next ban here. They're seeing a pretty standard setup. They're going to remove the Ana. Make sure there's no hyper carry Li Ming business. As so far between Rhaegar and Lunara. May have a little bit of a difficulty getting back there. Pre-Workout Powah going to remove Murden. Bit of a battlefield specialty in terms of tanks. That's Sledgehammer level 4. Be very helpful in adding a little bit of extra immortal burn. Anti-Clown Association, they need something to help take down Diablo. And they need something to get back there and damage Hanzo and Li Ming. We might see a Greymane come on out. Vince, I believe, is substituting today. Grabs the Anubarak, and Nentori is going to pop the Yrel. Yes, I believe Vince is in for Caesar salad today. Gonna leave Godfilth to the last spot. If we work out Powah, they need an off lane, they need a healer. See what they want to put up against this Urel. We see what they want to do against this Anubarak. Nasmus is going to lock in a Samuro here. An old-time Battlefield special, and Legacy going to play the Stukov, so not bothering with the cleanse at all on the side of pre-workout Powah. Godfilth in the last spot. I imagine we're going to see something that can help take down Diablo, whether it be a Tychus, whether it be a Sylvanas, maybe even a Greymane. See what they think in the last spot. They're going a completely different direction here. They're going double bruiser Imperious. Imperious does have percent-based damage. And could possibly put a hurtin' onto Diablo. Flipping the meta on its face. What can I say? Looks like Godfilth is going to move over to the Urel. And Tori will be playing Imperious. Everyone happy on the right? Looks like they are. Maka's on Li Ming. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. Well, who do you think's going to take this one? Bet is open here. Anti-Clown Association coming on through with the double bruiser. Pre-workout Powah. They've got the Samuro. They've got the Hanzo Li Ming, and it looks like they've got a lot of a lot of power on their side here. This is going to be a tight matchup. This is going to be a real tight one. So make sure you get your bets in. Whoever you think is going to pick up game number 1. So we load on in. And we hope that our cats return. We hope that they return. They may not. They're fickle like that. If it was dogs, they'd be right there. I'd just be like, go there. And they'd be like, cool. I'd tell my cats, go there. And they're just like, okay. Maybe next week. Here we go. Load bars are getting through. Let's get into the game. Let us do it. Game number 1. On the left in the blue, it is Anti-Clown Association. Ventori is on the Imperious, Kelsier on Lunara, Valimar is playing Rhaegar, Godfilth is on Urel, and Vince is playing Anubarak. On the right-hand side, pre-workout Powah, CPX on the Hanzo, Maka is playing Li Ming, Unaverted on Diablo, Legacy playing Stukov, and Nasmus is on the Samuro. Let's start up here in the top lane, because it looks like Anti-Clown Association doing a bit of a 3-2 split here. For the meantime, going to try to have Anubarak and Urel hold down the fort in the bottom lane. Nasmus scouting out 2 here. Ventori going to get the stab. Kelsier putting a little bit of damage, but that will be quickly cleansed off by the mirror images. Checking in on the bottom side. Anubarak possibly threatened by this 4. Godfilth somewhat less threatened by this 4. Very sturdy duo down here. There could be a lot of chip damage onto the wall between Hanzo and Li Ming. Meanwhile, on the top side here, Nasmus trying to put some damage onto Kelsier to prevent this siege. As the teams seem to be trying to trade into the walls here, but Anti-Clown Association getting a little bit more out of their trade thus far. See a little bit of damage onto the bottom tower here. Maka just shelling away. Those Li Ming orbs and arcane missiles. But there's not a whole lot Nasmus can do up here. Can try to throw a little bit of damage into the back line, but ultimately be able to put in some auto attacks and swap back, and that's about it. We see CPX has moved on up here to try to help stop the siege, but this wall is going to be already going down. Very nice opening play. Legacy on the low side here, taking a bunch of damage from Godfilth as Urel's auto attacks do start to hurt. Legacy able to walk on out of there. So bottom tower taken down on the bottom side, but the entire right side wall falls to Anti-Clown Association. See, both teams are going to trade these camps away. And Tori going for CPX there, going right under the fort. Wants one more auto. Can't get it. Is chased away there. Bottom camp. Oh, Samuro's actually down, and oh, Godfilth almost took the point there. Anubarak's going to have to burrow on out. Godfilth almost knocked everyone off to get the steal there for Anti-Clown Association, but pre-workout Powah do secure the point. Samuro did go down here in the top lane. Imperius has to go back to replenish the resources. Zurel left down here. And knock these into range, let the tower clear him. Approaching the 2.5 minute mark, we see Nasmus and Legacy on the right side prepping this camp. Same thing for ACA on the left. They want to get these out. About 10 seconds left on the timer. As late as they possibly can while still getting in position. And as I say it, they both insta-cap. I thought they would stall a little, but they did not. Nintori going for a very aggressive play here, looking for Maka. CPX is knocked back. Nintori going to follow it up with a double spear there. Hanzo with the natural agility gets over the wall, but can Unaverted get on out? Legacy with a gigantic silent zone there. Wow. Nearly taking out Nintori, as the slows were locked in as well. Over the wall, Stukov, the most dangerous Stukov. As top lane is going to be cleared on out. Samuro a little bit behind and getting to the bottom lane, but will be able to go and clear that away as well. Luckily, moving on to an intact wall there. Tori going to get a little bit of spear in the mid here. Extra stun onto Unaverted. Follow up from Vince. Got Filth in the back line. Actually provided an escape for Diablo there for the moment, as Nintori continues to go on in with these spears. Unaverted has got to watch out for this percent damage. There's going to be stunned, pinned, and taken down. Diablo next to fall. CPX gets over the wall there. Natural agility online once again. Lunara on the top side here for Anti-Clown Association is continuing to burn away. Halftime show's almost there. Kelsier's got to get away from Nasmus. Actually, Nasmus taking a lot of damage there. Cleanses the poison with the mirror images, but not before getting down to about 20% health there. Kelsier continuing to burn away on the left. Valimar going to go and help that out, as it looks like pre-workout Powah are locking into the burn themselves. Nintori over the wall manages to avoid getting stunned by the Immortal. But Vince is wrapping around here. They're looking for Nasmus as they just try to finish this off. It looks like pre-workout Powah enough damage in the early going to grab themselves an early Immortal. Nasmus going to peel on out of there, try to deal with Nintori down in the bottom lane. As our objective is spawning in. Excuse me. Hero waiting on the low side here. Got Filth has the speed hammer. He's going to find the quick stun onto Hanzo. Manubrak follows up there, but can the damage get in range? Legacy with a great growing infestation. He's going to get Vince and Got Filth pushed out of there. Did allow Valimar and Kelsier to step right up to this Immortal and get a lot of damage on it here. It might not take down this fort, as it looks like pre-workout Powah are forced to back off before getting the structure down. Nasmus waiting on the flank here. Stentori finds the real one for a second. Extra stun comes out. There it is. Nasmus in trouble is going to try to port to the backside. They get the ping, and Samuro goes down again. Great awareness from Anti-Clown Association, getting the slippery melee assassin. Now Unaverted is caught in the corner. Imperius with another great impale. Or celestial charge, I should say, as Anubrak is in this game. We are resetting a little bit here. Top and bottom camps are up once again. We'll see who gets the control. Top side is going to go over to pre-workout Powah. Looks like they might not here. Vince is... Oh, they didn't get vision in time. And Tori trying to go in there, but gets interrupted by the shadow charge. Maka in the back is going to teleport away, as Vince is having to walk through that slow zone. Silent zone, I should say. And Tori could be looking again. There's the charge onto Unaverted. There is a full souls for Diablo, so we'll be back after 5 seconds if Unaverted does go down. Nasmus continuing to push into Got Filth in the bottom lane. That is a tough one for Yrel to do alone. Shaman camps did come up just a moment ago. ACA is going to get theirs out. Pre-workout Powah a little bit behind on their capture, and that's going to allow Kelsier to step up onto the point and get this burn started. Level 10s in for ACA just a moment before pre-workout Powah here. It is Wrath of the NGS for the Imperious. Ardent Defender, Cocoon are the other two choices. Lunara and Rhaegar still considering their options here. So I try to find the action. There we go. Thornwood Vine and Ancestral Healing rounded out for Anti-Clown Association. Pre-workout Powah, we see the Dragon's Arrow. That is Illusion Master for Samuro. Disintegration Beam, Massive Shove, and Lightning Breath. Stentori's looking for Maka here. There's the Cocoon out onto Diablo. Vince tries to move in onto CPX with the natural agility with the save once again. But Unaverted caught in the back here, gonna try to survive. There's a quick stun and a huge silence zone, and Tori gonna get healed up, but is still caught in the Lightning Breath. Imperious is gonna go down. Yrel pops the ult to get healed back to full health here. But pre-workout Powah, they find the pick, and they are going to move in on this Immortal. Halftime is triggered. Let's see where these end up. Looks like it's going to be north-south once again. Is Vince looking to move forward and put up a defense? Imperious a little bit behind here. A little bit of damage put onto Samuro. Got Filth discovered on the low side there by Unaverted. The poke from Hanzo Li Ming. It's difficult to stop here. Notori over the top is going to find another pin onto Unaverted. Notori taking a little bit of damage there. Ooh, large hits from Hanzo. Li Ming steps up, only gets the combo onto Valimar. But pre-workout Powah, they've created enough space to go and finish off this objective. Going to be over 17,000 health on the shield as they get their second objective of the game. Samuro, or Samuro clone at least. Rud and Kelsier out of town for the moment. Unaverted looking for something here as Nentori steps up to clear that wave. But this bottom fort will almost certainly be going down. So much shielding left on this Immortal. Kelsier going to use that Thornwood Vine to get some consistent damage out, which will be helpful. Got Filth on the outside looking for a flank. There's a Dragon Arrow combo, and Anubarak is taken down here. We got a reset for Li Ming. We'll see if that can work out here. Nentori taking a lot of damage. Stormbow hits, but there is the Ancestral Healing. Unaverted doing a good job of pinning Imperious into the back, but uses the Celestial Charge to get over the wall. Is it going to be enough space, though? Nentori trying to get away. The growing infestation is too much, and Imperious will go down as the second kill in this engage. Unaverted gets the pin there onto Kelsier. Can damage get up there? Unaverted taking some shots, but Kelsier able to just barely get away with under 100 health there. And now the Keep is in trouble. Nasmus kiting around here, but Unaverted is low and cannot get up there. Keep will still stand. As Maka and Legacy moving ahead there. Rhaegar is popped. Now Valimar and Vince a little bit alone here. Kelsier trying to catch up as Nasmus putting some damage onto that back line. Vince is just on the run here. Turning it around onto Kelsier as Nasmus, but Samuro is going to use those tricks to get away. Wrath of the Angiris is going to find a Stukov. Scott Filth tries to get the hit there, doesn't quite land it, and this brawl just keeps on continuing. Dragon Arrow connects, and that's Lunara going down. Imperious is next to fall. A double kill for pre-workout Powah on the back of this unending brawl. And now it looks like they have the space to step up and claim this keep. There we go. Huge pressure from pre-workout Powah. We see a little bit of counter pressure in the top lane with this minion wave. I'm sure that's not a huge concern here, though it will put a significant amount of damage onto this fort. See how much it does. Alright, fort's going to be mostly fine. Maka on the bottom side doing a little bit of solo camp business here for pre-workout Powah. Anti-Clown Association working on a double camp here as the next Immortal phase is already all set to go. It seems like it just happened, but I mean, that brawl in the bottom lane went on for quite a while. Left side camp is going to be finished. Right side camp being worked on as well. The macro timing is immaculate. Our immortals are spawning in.
Repent before my wrath, demon.
All random, all bot. You got it right. Looking to step up here is Anti-Clown Association. Imperius and Samuro start to make their way to the battle here. Godfilth jumps into the back, finds a quick stun as Vince goes right after Legacy. There is the unstoppable pop, and there is a stun from Hanzo, unaverted, able to stay alive there. Maka pulled out of the cocoon, and pre-workout Powah have weathered the storm. They're going to find the kill onto Lunara first. Godfilth using the movement speed to try to move away, try to peel out for the rest of the team. That is yet another kill for pre-workout Powah, and they're well on their way to level 16s. Samuro down in the bottom lane should have that capped in just a moment. Sixteens are here. Anti-Clown Association is going to step up and get a little bit of damage in. Unaverted is on the chase, though. Pin does not land. Nice silence there onto Vince, who finally gets out of the silent zone, is able to burrow out. Lane pressure in the bottom lane is in favor of pre-workout Powah here. So the long game does benefit them. Gonna use this time to trigger halftime. Li Ming just powering up is gonna be on the way back. We are in offensive positions for this Immortal. Kelsier being chased out there by Nazmus, getting very low. And there it is. Lunara is taken down. Samuro with the last hit there. And the fight continues in the mid. Li Ming trying to get a reset, but Nintori set back to full health here. Vince trying to get on out, has the burrow to barely outrange the Lightning Breath. Nazmus is on the chase once again, but the Impale is enough. Dragon Arrow is going to be dodged. Pre-workout Powah finished off the objective. Godfilth is trying to kite away here. Anubarak is actually taken down at the wall. Samuro went over. CPX is going to finish off Urel. It's an extended triple, a very healthy Immortal. And pre-workout Powah up to 10 kills here. Absolutely running Battlefield of Eternity right now. Push in the top lane will be very strong. Still 20 seconds on Urel, 15 seconds on Anubarak. See Imperius down in the bottom lane, just trying to get some extra clear. Unaverted is going to go after Kelsier. Silent Zone is on time. Damage can't quite get in range there as the wall was still standing. Oh, Kelsier takes a big hit there from Maka. Tries to get a reset. His keep is going to fall, and Tori doesn't quite find the spear onto Samuro. Vince is going to get charged, but it walks away from the zone. Urel pushed way into the back here as now the core is starting to take some hits. Dragon Arrow stun onto 2. Nazmus following up on the back line. Kelsier has happened to hop away. Core is down past 90%, and the Immortal's still very healthy, but CPX is going to fall in the back. Godfilth manages to get the ult off as they need to clear this Immortal. The Lightning Breath is up, and the core is taking so much damage. Nazmus just autoing away, and that is going to be it. Pre-workout Powah surge through and win in game number 1. Very nicely played. They found those picks, especially after 10, rebuffing the engage of Anti-Clown Association, turning it around, and getting kill after kill in their final push to victory. Very nicely played. Let's check out the match summary. See what the stats can tell us here. Godfilth on the Urel actually getting ahead on damage by the end there, though very close between Urel, Lunara, and Imperius. Nearly 37,000 from the top goat. Over on the right, CPX on the Hanzo, over 64,000 hero damage for pre-workout Powah. Poke was very, very effective in this game. Was Sylvanas banned? Sylvanas was not banned. Sylvanas was not picked. They went with the double bruiser Imperius rather than the Sylvanas in the end. We'll take a look at the talents here as we close out our prediction. Update the scoreboard, and we'll get ourselves ready for a game number 2. Delicious. Well, someone got paid out big. Got paid out big. 2,000 points on a bet of 20. Go to Frozen Yak. Well, well. Nicely bet. Well done. Alright, what do we got? Oh, we got one cat. One cat in the house. Let me see if the other's in the hallway. There we go. We're back. All right. Looks like we got our next lobby. We've got 2 cats. Everything is right. It's all good. Looks like they're sorting that out. Let me update the map here. They're switching sides in the lobby right now. We just ask who chose map before they accidentally start with the wrong team first draft. Alright, looks like it was chosen by pre-workout Powah. Let them know that I'm ready. Let's go to map select. Here we go. We're going to be going to Dragonshire here for game number 2. Oh, my wife has summoned the goose. Well, we had Goose for a moment. Now Goose is gone. Yo! Slexia dropping 5 in the chat. Thank you so much, Slexia. Giving the gifts out to Nintori, IB Tings, Snargles, Steaks Were Made, and Casper Hots. What a bunch of lovely, lovely people. Hope you enjoy your emotes for the next month. Thank you so much, Slexia. How you doing, Leon Black? Hope you're doing well. Teams are just rehydrating, and then we'll be able to get into our next map here. Oh, we get some cat time. Well, we don't have too much cat time. Start to draft. Started a draft. We're going to Dragonshire. See if there's any change in the ban strategies here. Lunara. Gonna be the ban from Anti-Clown Association here. So a little bit of a change there. Junkrat continues to be the ban from pre-workout Powah. Anti-Clown Association. Right now, Lucio remains unbanned. Gotta think it's still a priority. Though Global's also a priority here, so we might see something onto Brightwing, but Lucio does still get banned. No Lucios allowed this game. Pre-workout Powah, we'll see if they respond with that Blaze ban we saw in game number 1. Did see them ban away Anduin in game number 1 to try to even out that cleanse potential. This time it's going to be a Nubarak. Altering that strategy a little bit there. Anti-Clown Association, first pick opportunity. They could grab up that Rhaegar again. No Lunara or Junkrat available. Hanzo could be a high priority, given the bans so far. But Nintori gonna lock the Hogger. No priority onto Hogger game number 1, but taken first here in game number 2. Obviously a very self-reliant top laner here on Dragonshire. Can clear the camp, take the camp, and hold the lane all by their little lonesome. Hard to go wrong there. Pre-workout Powah with the chance to respond. See if they want that Hanzo. Maybe they want that Rhaegar too. Nope. Johanna Blaze picked up here by Unaverted and Nasmus. I think Hanzo Rhaegar could have been pretty cool. Just saying. Sometimes I like to try to call the picks. Johanna Blaze is pretty good, though. It's hard to run away from the Johanna Blaze. See if Anti-Clown Association can get enough range to get away from those two frontline threats. It's going to be Hanzo Rhaegar on the left. I was just off by that much. Kelsier grabbing the Hanzo, and Valimar is going to lock that Rhaegar once again. Pre-workout Powah. Again going to respond with the Muradin ban. They've got their own tank here, so they don't feel too bad about further reducing that tank pool. Anti-Clown Association. There's a lot of good damage options that could follow up a Johanna Blaze, so they might want to remove something out of this healer pool, but Tracer, definitely in the ambusher category, the roam category, that you can fit in on Dragonshire here. Is Johanna or Blaze the offlane? I think since the patch, Johanna offlane is not really a thing anymore. It's possible, but I would be a little bit shocked if Johanna was offlane over Blaze here. Maka gonna lock in some wave clear with Gul'dan, the best hero in the game. Unless Artanis shows up, then Artanis is the best hero in the game. And Legacy is going to bring Malfurion. So we got some heavy lockdown between Johanna, Blaze, and Malfurion, which will help the slower damage of Gul'dan start to build up over time here. CPX in the last spot might want to grab some burst to go along with this. Vince going to lock in the Diablo here, and Got Filth is going for the Maiev to round out the composition of Anti-Clown Association. Maiev often picked here on Dragonshire for a little bit of camp clear, some great wave clear, and some great engage to try to jump onto that Gul'dan Malfurion in the back. CPX, last spot, no Tracer available. We'll see what it's going to be. Going to be the Falstad, switching it up a little bit from that standard style. Falstad can do some serious work here on Dragonshire. You don't think of it so much as a split push global type map, but if Falstad can continually wear down that top lane, it's a problem. It's a problem that builds up over time. So I think that's a cool flex pick here from pre-workout Powah. Alrighty. Alright. The draft is set. No double bruiser this time, but we do have a Maiev Hogger over on the side of Anti-Clown Association, so the lone ranged Hanzo against the Gul'dan. How do you bet against Gul'dan? You can't bet against Gul'dan. But the choice is yours. The bet is open. Who's going to take this game number 2? Is it ACA? Is it pre-workout Powah? Put your bananas on the line as we start to load on in here. There we go. Teams are populating. Let's get into the game. Let's get into the game and say we are here for game number 2. On the left in the blue, once again, is Anti-Clown Association. Notori is on the Hogger, Valimar playing Rhaegar, Kelsier is on Hanzo, Vince is on Diablo, and Got Filth is on the Maiev. On the right in the red, it is pre-workout Powah. Maka is on Gul'dan, Legacy playing the Malfurion, Nasmus on the Blaze, CPX on the Falstad, and Unaverted is playing Johanna.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. It's game number 2. Hanzo starting off with the W Scatter Quest. Gul'dan going Q build here, wanting to get a little bit of extra range on those Fell Flames. And Falstad locking in the Q Hammerang quest. Hope to get some extra stacks there as well. We see Godfilth and Vince waiting for a big engage here on the low side. Going to be spotted by Maka. Maiev goes for the pull in the mid, but the Iron Skin is activated by Johanna. Hogger spinning to win on the top side is going to bail on out of there. And Blaze to follow. as the mid is cleared and the teams will rotate on down. Some attempted fireworks in the mid, but some good rebuttals by pre-workout Powah. Got Filth. Oh, guiding back Johanna here. Has the Iron Skin available once again. There's the route onto Diablo. Maiev making it look like, you know, just a couple of style points, but actually baited Johanna into a trap a little bit there. Had it been anyone but Johanna, that could have been pretty deadly.
Take control of the shrines.
It's the Unaverted Legacy just trying to gather up as much of this wave as possible. Camp is up here. Vince is going to threaten Maka. Gul'dan forced to back off. Here comes Kelsier and Valimar as well, as Legacy is spotted. Vince not going to commit to the point there. Not sure if Diablo had the vision for the charge there or not. We see Hogger and Maiev have finished the back camp here for Anti-Clown Association. CPX and Nasmus got the right side bruiser as well, so those will meet in the midline here. Bit of a confrontation on the bottom as the left side siege camp has not been picked up so far by Anti-Clown Association. Maiev moving away here, looking for Maka. Gul'dan barely out of range of that Umbral Bind, but does move back. Unaverted, tethered, trying to avoid the pull, pops the Iron Skin again. Johanna did go for the hold your ground on 4, which I think is very good idea. Getting that extra CDR. The extra shield value against this CC heavy team for Anti-Clown Association. Legacy engaged onto there, but there's the counter roots from Malfurion. How you doing, Shy? Hope you're having a good evening. Okay, now we see pre-workout Powah's controlled both points. Falstad heading on down to the mid to sort of try to trap Maiev there. CPX looking for a channel, but there is Maiev to guard. And both points are actually going to go over to Anti-Clown Association briefly here. Blaze had to head on back to base. Gul'dan was forced to move back as Johanna headed up to the mid here. Now all of a sudden it's pre-workout Powah that are guarding the mid. Godfilth looking for a channel, but there's the shield glare. Johanna did go for double shield glare here for those extra interrupts. There's the stun. Blaze able to take the top side back before Anti-Clown Association could finish up their channel. Right now CPX sitting on 15-17 stacks on that Hammerang quest. Gul'dan at 16 out of 40-30 heroes hit there. CPX going to the top side looking for Nintori, and a great loot horde there is going to stymie Falstad for a moment, and Hogger gets away. How the game's been so far? Pretty good. Pre-workout Powah surged out to a pretty good lead there on Battlefield of Eternity. We're only in game number 2 here, so we'll see if Anti-Clown Association can strike back. Falstad looking for a cheeky channel there, but Anti-Clown Association ready to stop the channel. Ventori trying to step up a little bit, but Blaze's regeneration and damage force Hogger to move on back. Valimar trying to take back the bottom point. Maka just throwing a little bit of a warning Fell Flame. But Gul'dan definitely not going to be able to step up onto that point. Looks like another possible camp invade from Vince, just hanging out in the area. Falstad and Johanna possibly needing to wrap around here. Godfilth is going to head on back to base. So it looks like right side camp is being finished up by Malfurion here. Maka going to throw a little damage over the wall, so is CPX. Nice awareness of the terrain there. Godfilth is back, might re-engage here, looking for CPX. Interrupts the barrel roll, but good peels from Unaverted is going to save Falstad's bacon. Still no kills so far in this game. Good defensive reactions, good rotational awareness from both teams so far. No ganks to be had. Falstad seen flying over the top here to get some damage onto Nintori. It's Hogger looking for a stun there. Maiev not able to find CPX, who barrel rolled out of trouble. Now Unaverted could be looking for the first kill here as Nintori is forced to move away. There's the negative armor. Vince is going to stop CPX from chasing though. Nasmus misses onto Godfilth and Maiev moves away. Unaverted can't catch up, and Anti-Clown Association just blinking and diving everywhere. Will not fall as first blood. Anti-Clown Association quickly ripping their back bruiser. 10s are now in for both sides. Pre-workout power, they've got the Mighty Gust, Blessed Shield, Horrify, Bunker. Malfurion's still waiting. It's going to be that Tranquility for Malfurion. On the side of Anti-Clown Association, we've got the Containment Disc, Dragon Arrow, Shockwave, Lightning Breath, and Ancestral Healing. As the jockeying for position continues. Left side Bruiser Camp is going to step up and try to create a little bit of space. We see Hogger taking the top point back. Pre-workout Powah has moved on back to their Bruiser Camp, which means they're not going to be able to guard the mid here. Containment Disc does not land onto Unaverted. Great stun timing from Vince is going to deny an interrupt attempt, and that is a Dragon going over to Anti-Clown Association. Hogger continuing to push the top, but Blaze will have a Bruiser Camp to help out in just a moment. Vince finishing off those souls. Now at Diablo's most powerful. Dragonite is just kind of getting peeled away. It's not able to do much. Going down to 9% health. Only getting a couple of breaths onto that mid wall. Dragon does find the kick onto Malfurion. Right now CPX sitting on 42 stacks on that hammering quest. Gul'dan finished the level 1. Hanzo finished the level 1. Left side camp is finished. Unaverted is looking to gather up Vince for a moment, but Containment Disc is going to allow the peel here. Short cooldown. Be back in about 30 seconds here. So Maka continuing to poke in with that extended range Fell Flame. It's been unlocked. Asmussen and Tori continuing their wet noodle battle. Eventually one might be able to kill the other, but probably not without the help of the team. Anti-Clown Association. Hogger covering the soak as the bottom Bruiser Camp is claimed. Right side Siege is going to be grabbed once again by pre-workout Powah, and they're going to try to use that on the defense here. Blaze is starting to possibly flank. Hogger's headed to the top side. Looks like Blaze is going to stop and clear the mid. I was thinking maybe there'd be a huge flank here. Maiev gets away. Blaze is just going to head on up to the top. Remains a 0-kill game here. Still a 0-kill game as the 4v4 continues to butt heads.
Prepare yourselves, heroes. The shrines will soon be active again.
Maiev spotted in the mid is just going to rotate on out of there. Shield Glare does not dismount. They're about as even gets here. Maiev not going to go for the pull there. Actually finds the Containment Disc onto Gul'dan. Gul'dan silenced, but able to move away there. Nazmus on the flank. They're looking for Maiev here, who jumps into the air just in time. Ancestral Healing comes on out as the Dragon Arrow connects, and this is our first big fight. Lightning Breath is trying to roast Maka here, but there is the healing to keep everyone healthy. Nice root follow-up. There's the sleep. Can they get Vince down here? Diablo continues to pump away. Escaping on the top side here. Great regeneration from Diablo. Nice pull onto Maka from Got Filth. Gul'dan healthy enough to get back as well, and neither team will suffer a death. Could be a quick dragon capture. See Vince on the bottom side gets the altar, and Tori on the top side should get the altar as well. But Legacy is here for the interrupt. Vince goes into the side there, finds Malfurion. Containment Disc does not land as Valimar looking to follow up a little bit. Hogger and Blaze continue their battle on the top side as Gul'dan puts some damage into God Filth. There's the slow as well. Maiev chunked, but gets back to safety. There is the Blessed Shield. They're looking for Vince. Big gust away from CPX as they try to isolate the tank. Vince is getting healed up, is somehow still rolling here. That might be too much damage, though. And it is. Diablo falls to the poison of Gul'dan. Got Filth being chased out next as Nintori with a gigantic hit. There's the Dragon Arrow as well. What a stun combo. Malfurion is going to go down. The Horrify to try to peel away will not be enough to save Malf. There is Got Filth jumping into the air again, and Gul'dan is caught. That's a double kill here for Anti-Clown Association. We see Nasmus and Unaverted trying to stop this channel once again, but they run out of options. A 2-for-1 goes in favor of ACA, and they grab themselves another Dragon Knight. Unaverted. Watch that Sonic Arrow just fly straight past the ear. Headed on back to base. Mid fort is going to fall. Bottom fort will almost certainly be next here. Blaze actually proxying a wave here. Trying to get as much experience as possible before getting on back. See Augur going to catch Blaze out there as the Dragon Knight continues to shell away on the bottom lane. Blaze and Augur still both high health if I check the top bar, considering that they keep on fighting. Gul'dan put into the containment disc, but Johanna chases back ACA. Blaze and Augur managing to untangle themselves on the top lane for the time being. As camps are up and fun must stop. Get these camps rolling. About a possible invade, Unaverted is just going to let him know, hey, I'm here. Opposing camps are picked up. Vince is going to find Johanna on that rotation as Maiev looking for the back line. Will not commit to Maka and CPX. Has the ball to the Wardens. Won't find the pull onto Unaverted, though. There's Blaze Bunker coming on out as Containment Disc is going to catch Falstad here. Can ACA step up and follow up? Looks like no. CPX going to try to find a way back into this fight, but Blaze isolated will go down. Dragon Arrow goes through everybody there somehow. Got Filth pulled around here. Maka continuing to try to throw that damage out. CPX, oh, actually trading places with Kelsier there. Natural agility for barrel roll. Finally, ACA. Working hard. Find another kill. That's going to open up the bottom lane to another Bruiser Camp pressure. Augur just dealing with the top side here. Has enough time to do that. Gonna have the shreds of a wave along with this Bruiser Camp. Unaverted just gonna go make sure that those shreds turn to ashes. Augur soloing a back Bruiser Camp, just trying to keep that macro pressure heavy. This bottom side is cleared up. We'll see when the next big fight is going to be over. This could be a map that goes ultra late here. Got Filth looking for a containment disc, not quite going to find it. Is Hanzo rotating back to safety? CPX and crew are on the way. Blaze could be in a spot of trouble here as Got Filth engages from the edge. Interrupts the jet propulsion. Gonna force out the bunker there. Can Nasmus get out? Has the 40 armor, but is being slowed and blocked here. And Tori blocks the jet propulsion, and that is a Blaze going down. Nice rotation from Anti-Clown Association, but pre-workout Powah, that's going to give them space to work on the bottom lane here. Unaverted just used the Iron Skin there, has to pop the Blessed Shield as well. And now Unaverted may be running out of gas. Trying to walk on out, has the Holy Renewal. Containment Disc doesn't connect as Valimar continues to chase. Godfilth wants a connection there. Has the Iron Skin once again and is going to possibly walk out of trouble. Is going to tap here. Lightning Breath comes on out. It's not going to be enough. Finally, Johanna is chased down. Meanwhile, bottom structure did fall. But that extended double, that might allow another Dragon Knight here for Anti-Clown Association. Got their 20s. They're about to get the control of the bottom side. Top is pushed in. Smaka's going to have to deal with that. And there it is. Godfilth's ready to channel. If they can pick up a keep off of this, they'll be in great shape. But if pre-workout Powah pulls out a strong defense and has all of their keeps remaining after this, we could get into that sort of late game stalemate that can happen on Dragonshire. Dragon trying to step up here as the minion wave starts to catch up. Nasmus scouted on the outside. Dragon Knight's already down to half. Now they wait for the siege camp to catch up a little bit. Trying to preserve a little bit of that health. To get these waves cleared and move in, but it doesn't look like Anti-Clown Association are going to have an opportunity to step up. Asmus looking to engage here, but they are down 20s. Vince can't quite get the pin onto Blaze there. This Dragonite is just being poked down. For now, it seems like the keep is out of danger, and there it is. Godfilth is pulled out, and there's the containment disc. If Anti-Clown Association can turn this into a pick. Asmus on the flank here. We're still pre-20 for pre-workout Powah. This could be a big mistake. Somehow Nasmus, with the unearthly dodge, gets into the bunker and avoids the Dragon Arrow, and everyone's going to be alright. 20s are in. The keep is still standing. Anti-Clown Association. Oh, they're going to get gusted into the corner there. But everyone is pretty much out. Vince is going to turn it around and put some healing onto that back line with the Flame Stomp. Vince taking a lot of damage, though, is going to have to receive the double Ancestral. Godfilth looking for a re-engage. Containment Disc does not hit. Blaze stun on the top side. Root follow-up onto Diablo is good. Vince looking for a way to turn it around, though. Still very, very healthy here. Legacy could be in a spot of trouble if Vince has the movement speed, but couldn't quite get in range for a flip. Vince tries to heal up with the Flame Stomp once again. Nice slows from Blaze. Anti-Clown Association trying to back off. Vince finds the counter stun, looking for a re-engage here. Godfilth jumps away from Nasmus. And somehow Diablo just keeps on ticking here. Great stun from Hogger. That's Johanna going down. Falstad flying over the top there, looking for a re-engage. Maka in big trouble as Diablo with the catch-up. Mighty Gust is not going to find the save. Gul'dan goes down. Now Legacy is put into the containment disc. This is big trouble here. Malfurion falls. It's a triple kill for Anti-Clown Association. That's going to allow them to step up onto at least this keep, and possibly more. A little bit short on minions here as they're a bit caught up. Keep is going to fall. Are they going to go for it? They're starting to work their way around. Vince is looking for Blaze on the low side. Nasmus is just avoiding a pin. CPX gets away from Maiev. It doesn't look like it's going to be an end here for ACA. If they found a pick, they might have gone for it. As we see Nintori.
The red team's core is in
Going to push away Blaze here. Bit of a dismount there. Still 10 seconds on Malfurion. Godfilth is going to get the channel there. See if Maiev can possibly make it down for a dragon. Looks like Vince wants to hold this if possible. Is going to get the channel now that the back bruiser is tagged. So we've got a bottom push here. We're going to have a top push for Anti-Clown Association. It's not ideal that it's Diablo in here, but it's not terrible. We still have Hogger Maiev. Oh, Gul'dan caught on the edge there. The Gust not enough for the save. A very timely pick for ACA. Containment Disc does not land onto Johanna. There's a stun from Nasmus with the double heals onto Nintori. Gonna keep Hogger back at 100%. Dragonite stepping up here. Getting as much clear as possible. Top lane is starting to collapse onto the keep. The Dragonite is down to half. Nintori Shockwave on the outside. There's a stun in on the Headbanger. Can Nasmus get out of here? 40 armor is enough for Blaze to survive. Mid-keep is being taken down by the Dragon Knight. It will fall. Gul'dan's still down for 20 here. Nasmus is low, but there's Hogger spinning all over the back. Nintori wants to find this kill. Blaze moves on the top side. There is the bullseye. Can Nasmus get away? Falstad actually going down right in front of the Hall of Storms. Vince is out of the dragon. Core is down to 90% here as the Lightning Breath is roasting onto Malfurion here, but look at the keep shots. Diablo could be in some trouble. Vince is going to be stunned, but look at the heals. The heals are so much, and now the core is being shredded. There's a huge minion wave on the way. It's not going to be enough here for pre-workout Powah. Anti-Clown Association evens it up 1-1. GG. Very nicely played, Anti-Clown Association. They played it slow. but the fight's eventually starting to go their way, using their bulk, using their healing on the front line to just outlast pre-workout Powah and take game number 2. Let's check the post-match. See what the stats can show us here. Kelsier on the Hanzo, over 80,000 hero damage. For Anti-Clown Association on 0 deaths. Vince actually the only one that went down that game for ACA. Over on pre-workout Powah, unaverted on the Johanna, showing that the damage is still pretty good. 78,000 hero damage out from the Johanna, leading the team for pre-workout Powah. Show those talents as we update the prediction. Update the scoreboard. Get ready for game 3. Some more delicious water. Alrighty. Alright. That's 2 games. We're going to be going to a game 3 in just a moment, but first we're going to take a short break. When we come on back, more Anti-Clown Association versus pre-workout Powah. Alrighty, welcome back. We are setting up here for game number 3 of this Losers Division Finals of Anti-Clown Association versus pre-workout Powah. Let them know that I'm all set because we are getting ready to go into our third map, which is Tomb of the Spider Queen. We're going to Tomb here for game number 3, as chosen by Anti-Clown Association. Pre-workout Powah opting for the first pick. Looks like our draft has already begun. Let's jump in. We are here. Let's ready. Let's go. Let's see some bands. Pre-workout Powah will be first to act here. So far, it's been 2 solo backline compositions for Anti-Clown Association. Mephisto, I think a pretty solid band here. Mephisto is an often run solo backliner on Tomb specifically. Anti-Clown Association counters with the Junkrat band. Because playing Junkrat on Tomb of the Spider Queen shouldn't be allowed. Pre-workout Powah don't want to see that Diablo from Vince again, so they're going to let that hit the ban board. Will we see Lucio get through? ACA. Thinking, pondering, considering what the ban is going to be. I think it's still Lucio. But we'll see what they think. It is the Lucio. No Lucios allowed. Cleansing has been deemed unfun. So no Lucio. Pre-workout Powah will be first to act here. Johanna is still available if they want to get that clear from the tank position. Hanzo, still an option. Blaze, to be picked. Nasmus goes in with the Blaze once again here. Blaze is a powerful hero. It's hard to go wrong with Blaze right now. Anti-Clown Association, will we see the Leoric in response? Will we see the Hogger once again? Ooh, Vatlamar going for the Malfurion. I figured it would be another Rhaegar here, but looking for something a little different. But not for Nintori. Nintori goes with the Hogger. It is indeed the Hogger. Ooh, Garrosh. Unaverted. Going for the Garrosh here on Tomb. It is a very small map, so Garrosh can definitely cover more ground. Maka going for the Tychus. Good follow-up onto Garrosh. We'll see what kind of follow-up CC pre-workout Powah wants to put with this Garrosh. I thought they might go with an Anduin if they were going Garrosh. But I think taking the Tychus now when Hogger's already showing is a little bit more important. Anti-Clown Association not believing that pre-workout Powah needed follow-up CC is going to ban the Stukov. And pre-workout Powah removes Medivh. Vince going to respond with that Johanna. See what ACA is looking for on that back line. With Johanna, you don't need quite as much wave clear, but you still need some, and Lunara definitely provides some. Because Kelsier's going to lock that in. Pre-workout Powah, they need a healer, they need a flex. See what Legacy's thinking for this last spot. I think Anduin would be pretty good, to be honest. See what they think. Maybe an Anduin Sonya? No, Anduin Genji. CPX wasn't going to play this zone. Oh, what do I know? But Genji Bomb is pretty on brand and makes sense with this comp, I think. Trying to go back there and harass the Malfurion, harass the Lunara. I like the setup from pre-workout Powah. I think they've got a really good comp right here. Not so much on the wave clear side, but if they get enough kills, they don't need to clear waves. At least that's how I've heard. Got Filth. Gonna add in some more wave clear here for ACA, going for the Chromie to try to splash some damage back onto that Anduin. Lunara Chromie damage onto Genji is not bad. The auto attacks from those two are honestly fairly strong. This is going to be an interesting matchup. Very, very interesting indeed. All right. Who do you think's got it? Pre-workout Powah. I like what they're working with here, but it's hard to bet against Chromie. Chromie's one of my favorites as well. And Johanna Chromie specifically is going to turn the waves to dust. And that might just be too overwhelming. If Garrosh Genji can't even get out onto the map, that's going to be a problem for pre-workout Powah. So I think the impetus is in the favor of Anti-Clown Association, but if pre-workout Powah forces the issue, I like their team fight composition. I think it's really good. But what do you think? It's time to bet. It is time to bet. We've got an instant pause, so we're just going to chill here for a moment until we figure out what's going on there. Looks like it was a quick pause. So once we start up again, we'll jump into the game. Looks like we're all good. Let's jump into the game. Here we go. Game number 3. On the left in the blue, it is Anti-Clown Association. Kelsier's on the Lunara, Got Filth on Chromie, Valamar's on Malfurion, Tori's on the Hogger, and Vince is playing Johanna. On the right in the red, pre-workout Powah. Nasmus on the Blaze, Maka is playing Tychus, CPX on the Genji, Unaverted is playing Garrosh, and Legacy is on Anduin.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Game number 3 is underway here in this playoff matchup. Chromie going to be going for the Q quest here. We'll be getting the extra echo on completion of the quest. Garrosh going for the Q quest to reduce that Groundbreaker cooldown. As Genji flies right into the mix there to put some damage onto the backline. Valimar being chased out a little bit low. This Hogger just spins right through everybody. And the rotations will commence. CPX moving on down here, putting a lot of damage onto Tori. Hogger might be out of luck here. Has the garbage pile? Loot horde? I think it's loot horde. Trash dump? Something to get healed up with Hogger. Garbage bag? I don't know. It's something. As Nasmus visiting the mid here, we see Genji on the bottom side is starting up this camp immediately with Tychus. Then Tori and Kelsier had the same idea, and we might have an all-out brawl. Godfilth is on the way, the rest of the crew is in. Johanna and Blaze continuing to double soak, and we might have a 4v4 over the camp at the 1 minute mark. Unaverted taking some big damage there, is actually getting very low to that Lunara poison. Tychus is going to be the first to go down as Genji is forced to swift strike out, and Anti-Clown Association, getting the better of that initial engage, grabs the bottom siege camp. Junk in the trunk, yeah, that's a good one. Back camp being worked on by Hogger here. Anti-Clown Association as bottom lane is cleared away by pre-workout Powah. Checking in on our stacks. Chromie at 16 stacks at the 2 minute mark. I know it's a low cooldown ability, but it's a little harder to hit than it seems. Very nicely done. Vince sitting on 24 gems here, just playing with fire, but we'll get back to safety. Bruiser camp is pressuring in the mid. We see Blaze in the back line, still working on the counter camp here for pre-workout Powahs. Nintori is thrown over the wall. Nintori gonna try to spin back to safety here, going on the low side, is gonna run right into Nasmus though. Oh no! Augur is taken down. Still, Wall taking critical damage here. Will ultimately fall. Blaze finishes up that camp. So 1 for 1 in the early going so far on these kills. Vince would love to go back and get some mana, but would love even more to be able to drop off 30 here for Anti-Clown Association, and will do so. Excuse me. Mid Bruiser going to be cleared up pretty simply by Anti-Clown Association here. Another possible gank onto Hogger, who drops the HGC in the bottom lane. The Forbidden Letters. Tori is going to try to kite on the way up to the team here. As Anti-Clown Association came on down to see if they could clown. Now Garrosh is coming on through. Kelsier's got to watch out. Nice dismount. It's going to get Godfilth and Valimar out of trouble. Oh, but stuck around. Tori able to activate the Unstoppable in time before the Chastise could lock in. Big focus onto the bottom lane thus far. Both teams have about 30 gems pulled in, or put in. It's Genji being kind of chased out by Lunara there. Blaze and Johanna continue to sort of double soak. Neither is allowing an easy turn in. Oh, Garrosh with the Indomitable is not going to find Godfilth there. CPX is going to jump into the back and try to put some damage onto Chromie. But not enough range there. Checking on the bottom side here. Maka pushing into Nintori. Garrosh looking for Johanna. Not quite going to find it. Kelsier looking to drop off that 14, but pre-workout Powah doing a great job of checking this low side. Nice root is going to allow Godfilth to move away. Unaverted is looking for one here. There is the ult from Chromie, trying to control this space. Maka on the very edge of it, but Malfurion, hit by the grenade, is going to fall. And pre-workout Powah able to turn in on the top side to get their first Web Weavers of the game. 40 stacks, right? Yeah. 32 out of 40. Chromie queuing out of her mind. Web Weavers are going to drop on down. Malfurion is on the way back here for Anti-Clown Association. It's Johanna thrown into the mix, but has the Iron Skin just to walk on home. Lunara clearing the top side there. Pretty well for free. Anduin's going to go and check Lunara for just a moment. Augur trying to get away on the bottom side as Genji is helping out the Blaze. Unaverted coming down as well. They want to find this Hogger. And Tori is able to walk away. Now full 5 members from pre-workout Powah are going to try to secure this bottom structure. 10s are so close for both sides, but they're not here just yet. Johanna gathering them all up and walking on out. Somehow did not finish the level 4. It was looking like Johanna hit everybody there, but apparently not. 10s are now in. Anti-Clown Association, you saw the Slowing Sands before. We've also got Blessed Shield, Leaping Strikes, Shockwave, and Tranquility. Pre-workout Powah, looking at the X-Strike, Call Down Bunker, Bunker Drop. Commandeer Odin, Warlord's Challenge, and Light Bomb. Vince looking for 27, not going to find it. Genji Bomb on the bottom lane, there it is. X-Strike follow-up with Tychus locked in, and Hogger is going to go down and leave some of those gems on the ground. Now Vince being cut off, thrown into the back. Uh-oh, a little bit of a miscommunication there, possibly. They're still going to try to get it. Nice Blessed Shield. And Vince escapes. I thought they had the pin if they just stayed in that corridor there. Blaze had a nice body block, but Vince gets away. Not quite enough to turn in here. Only 4 more needed. Vince looking for it. Ooh, Nazmus just a moment too late on the crossfire. Anti-Clown Association gets their next turn in. CPX is looking for Godfilth here. Chromie just walking it on back. They'll move away. The blue web weavers are coming on through. We'll see what the defense looks like here for pre-workout Powah. Their objective clear, arguably weaker as we have a fight that's breaking out in the mid. Unaverted, trying to move away there. There is the Genji Bomb into the back, is going to stun 3. X-Strike looking to get the final kill on Nintori, but will not get it. CPX is going to be gathered up here, but still doing okay as Nazmus has become the target of ire. And Blaze will go down. Blessed Shield re-engage here. They're looking for Unaverted. It's caught in the Slowing Sands, and Garrosh is going to go down, but trading out for Johanna. 2 for 1 so far, is Anti-Clown Association trying to push in with their objective. See, oh goodness, Genji taking the full brunt of this now completed Q build. Mid structure is going to go down here. Genji gets on back to base. Hogger chewing up the bottom lane. It's going to be 2 structures down. Top fort is saved for now as Kelsier stepping up to put some damage in. They're not able to peel back and get their next turn in because bottom lane is still pushing. Lunara with 37's got to feel a little bit unsettled here. Bottom lane is cleared away. 12 seconds till the next turn in. And they're looking. Pre-workout Powah are not going to allow an easy turn in. 13's about to be in for both sides. As Kelsier immediately clicks on it. Unaverted, not able to step up. CPX trying to get the interrupt, but that's going to be Lunara dropping off those gems. Godfilth going to drop off 7. Valamar's got to drop off as well here. Looks like it's going to be a double turn-in for Anti-Clown Association. Excuse me. Unaverted looking for 1. Dismount onto Godfilth didn't quite land. As the blue web weavers are on the way once again here. Nintori taking damage on the low side, but Valimar is there to follow up. Nazmus in the Slowing Sands is going to have to pop the bunker to survive. Everyone getting inside to get that armor going. The bunker is dispelled. Valimar steps up and finds the root. Chromie throwing out the damage. That's a lot of damage, and wow, Garrosh is caught out there. Legacy was holding back on the pull, thinking that Garrosh was just fine, but the Chromie shots lined up really, really nicely. Genji Bomb is in. There's Kelsier getting the Unstoppable to deny the 1. X-Strike is going to be dodged as well. And now Genji is starting to run out of options here. Chromie goes down, but Genji is traded. Webweavers are still pushing the mid and the bot. Stentori coming on in to try to block Nazmus. Continuing to push out there. Top structure is low. Wow, what a back and forth there. Kelsier wants to step up and get this down, but cannot do so safely. Gonna see if Vince can shepherd them in. Gathers up 3. Very close on this structure. 1 more Blossom Swell should do it. 1 more auto, and there it is. Bottom keep took a lot of damage there that Nazmus had to clean up. Anti-Clown Association is looking to rip a quick boss while Blaze is still in the bottom lane. CPX going to go ahead and jump on in there. As the boss is being kited on the low side. Ooh, Blessed Shield baited out there by Genji. Now Blaze is on the way. Boss is still not very close to done. There's the bomb in the back. Is going to try to X-Strike it, but it didn't work out. Swift Strike was not ready to go. Boss is claimed. Unaverted is going to try to get this. Kelsier is low, tries to claim the point, but pre-workout Powah gets it. Hogger is executed as well, and pre-workout Powah with the double kill looking for more. Chromie goes down. Malfurion goes down. Johanna is being run out of there, but a quad kill and a boss steal for pre-workout Powah, along with a turn-in here, are going to be pushing for days. What a turn of events here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Death timers are still pretty low, so they might not be able to push through entirely. They will almost certainly be getting at least this keep. They're setting up to possibly go for a core here. They've still got a lot of minions, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try to end this game right now. Taunt comes out, as thrown in is Vince, but still okay. There's a ton of damage there. Light Bomb is going to connect to keep one alive, but that's Tychus going down. Anduin falls, Blaze falls, the core shielding is gone here. CPX is being peeled away from Nintori. It looks like ACA have the defense, and what a defense it was. They saved their core at 59. Genji's going in to try to put some extra damage in. Gets it down to 48. Bottom lane is pushed all the way in here. Timers are too short. It looks like Anti-Clown Association are going to go and try to snipe themselves a building. They're going. Lunara and Hogger stand back here, so they're going to try to get the mid-keep while they can. Lunara's on the way. Members are coming up here, though. Kelsier steps up to put a little bit of damage in. Light Bomb is in. Nasmus charges. Time Stop is going to allow the members to start to move back, though. Wow, Nasmus takes a lot of damage. There's the root onto the Tychus. Mach is able to move on back. Is so low, though, and Tychus goes down. Blaze charges into the Chromie Dragon's Breath, and it's a double kill. All of a sudden, what was looking like a maybe get the keep is looking like a maybe push for core. Unaverted is thrown away, but is slowed by the slowing sands. This time, Anduin gets Unaverted back to safety. The Bruiser Camp is onto the core, and Anti-Clown Association are looking for a victory. There is the stun onto Unaverted, who barely gets out of the back here. Chromie is supposed to go into the stasis to get away from the Genji. CPX X-Strike on top of things, moves into another time trap. Core is down to 50% here as Genji is caught, couldn't get back into the base, and this looks like Anti-Clown Association defending the core push, turning it around, and taking game number 3. GG. Wow, what a game. Super back and forth on Tomb of the Spider Queen there, but Anti-Clown Association able to get those picks in the mid and push for the victory. Very nicely played. Let's go over to the post-match. See what the stats can tell us here. Got Filth on the Chromie. Q build, 56,500 hero damage there. Maka on the Tychus, 42,500 for pre-workout Powah. A lot more fireworks in that one than in previous games, and it was, wow, that was quite the defense and quite the run there by Anti-Clown Association. Pre-workout Powah nearly had it, if not for an incredible defense on the core. Take a look at the talents as we close out our prediction. Update the score. Get ready for a game number 4. I need some water, goodness me. My voice is still recovering. Still a little congestion there, but feeling not too bad. Just a couple of coughs tonight is all. Just a couple of coughs. Alrighty. What a game number 3. We're going to be setting up for a game number 4 here. No lobby just yet, so it's time for another quick break so I can rest my voice a little, get some more water. And we are going to be back with Anti-Clown Association versus Pre-Workout Powah. Sit tight. Hello and welcome back. We are setting up here for game number 4 between Anti-Clown Association and Pre-Workout Powah. And they are rip-raring and ready to go. Let's go to map select to see that we are going to Cursed Hollow for our game number 4. No waiting. We're into the draft. Starting off with the Blaze ban. Pre-Workout Powah. I've taken Blaze a few times now, so they're clearly changing up their strat here. Cursed Hollow, definitely a much larger map. You've got to worry about your globals, you've got to worry about your lane presence. As Lucio once again taken away. Pre-Workout Powah. We'll see if they want to exert any global control here. We haven't seen any Dahakas this series, but we might see one on this particular map. We're going to push Vince off the Diablo once again. Anti-Clown Association. I've been banning Junkrat pretty religiously. We'll see if they do the same thing here. You probably don't ban a global at this point unless you really think one is that much better than the others. They decided that Brightwing's that much better than the others. We'll see if Pre-Workout Powah wants to grab a Falstad or a Dahaka here. They don't. Nasmus is going to grab the Hogger. Okay. So no priority there. CA could potentially grab both if they want to go with the global strat. They don't necessarily have to, but I would be kind of surprised if they didn't lock at least a Falstad here. They favor the Junkrat. Okay. Alright. I like the boss control that Falstad provides, but Junkrat pretty good with the boss control as well, with that concussion mine and those traps. And Valimar, happy to return to the Cleansy Boy Rhaegar. Unaverted gonna respond with an Anubarak here. Fairly contested so far today. And our first Sylvanas of the day, Maka locking it in for Pre-Workout Powah. Or Powah. Powah. Powah? Anti-Clown Association looking across at a pretty powerful siege comp in Pre-Workout Powah. See if they want to get rid of something else siegey. Greymane comes to mind. They're going to get rid of the Falstad. Okay. I thought they were going to hold it for their own pick, but they did not. And that is Dahaka banned away, so the globals not going to be a thing unless we see an ETC or a Deathwing. Or a Vikings. I'm not sure if anyone's willing to bust out the Vikings here, but it's quite possible. I don't know if CPX plays the Vikings. Or I don't know if anyone on Pre-Workout Powah plays the Vikings. I guess Nasmus could. Someone else would have to go onto the Hogger. Vin's gonna lock in a variant here, Nintori going for the Sonya. So we've got a Junkrat to follow up variant in terms of CC. Sonya Spear could be a follow-up. But it makes me wonder if it's gonna be a taunt or not. Or it might just be like a smash. Excuse me. CPX going for Lunara here, and Legacy goes to the Anduin. Once again. Lunara, another great siege opportunity. Siege damage dealer for Pre-Workout Powah. Their point control is still pretty good, despite this being a building Reckon team. Between Hogger and Anduin. Kelsier in the last pick position, going for the ultra range. Hanzo, 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 Interesting. Usually you see Varian with a very defined follow-up CC. You see the Varian with the Anduin. You see Varian with the Bright one. Even with an Uther. But Varian just kind of out there. There's a lot of damage behind it, though. A lot of damage indeed. Alright. Anti-Clown Association looking for the 3-1 with the Varian comp and the Hanzo Junkrat Extreme Range follow-up. Pre-workout Powah. They've got a pretty powerful siege composition here between Sylvanas, Lunara, Hogger, and Anubarak. We'll see if it's enough here on Cursed Hollow. The time to bet is now, as we are loading on in to our game number 4. Looks like the bars are filled. Let us jump on in. Here we go. It's game number 4. On the left and the blue, once again, it is Anti-Clown Association. Valimar is on Rhaegar, Kelsier on the Hanzo, Nintori's playing Sonya, Gotfilth on the Junkrat, and Vince playing Varian. On the right in the red, pre-workout Powah, Nasmus is on Hogger, Maka playing Sylvanas, Unaverted is on Anubarak, Legacy is on the Anduin, CPX is playing Lunara.
3, 2, 1.
Let's do it. Game number 4 is underway here. Junkrat already splitting to the bottom side. Rhaegar going to go ahead and grab the Vision here for Anti-Clown Association. Looks like they're not interested in brawling it out as Sonya heads on up to the top side. They are across from a Sylvanas comp, so they don't want to just be waiting in the mid for too long. Unaverted goes in onto Kelsier there. Valimar locks the Purge, and Kelsier with the natural agility gets over the wall. Just to check, just to check. Got a classic matchup. Lunara versus Junkrat in the bottom lane. One that you often see on Dragonshire. See Vince being chased out a little bit there on the way down to the bottom lane. We are approaching the 1 minute mark here, and we have a top side objective. So we imagine we will see the bottom side camps, or the top side camps being worked on first. The bottom side camps being saved for right before the objective. There we go. We see Hanzo starting that up for Anti-Clown Association. Sylvanas actually priming up the bottom camp here for pre-workout Powah. They might be sitting on that one. They might just launch them both at the same time. I want to see what Maka does here. Yeah, Maka's just gonna send it. Topside siege being worked on there. Topside siege being sent by Anti-Clown Association. Gonna go and back up Vince. Both teams just getting their camps out as quickly as they possibly can. Not gonna try to time it out with the objective. To me, that says that their game plan is not so much to delay the objective. Because if their game plan was to delay the objective, they would have delayed these camp captures to get them pushing as much as possible. But as it stands, top is going to be moving into the wall here. Unaverted going to be trying to clear those away. Bottom, already pushed in here by Gotfilth. Those are going to be cleared away. And both mid camps going to be cleared away with plenty of time before our first objective. You see CPX even going with the, well, that wasn't Splintered Spear. What am I talking about? That comes in at 7. Looked like Splintered Spear for a second. Oh, Godfilth outplaying Hogger there. I got visually confused for a second. I was like, oh yeah, Hogger got knocked back towards their own gate. That wasn't their own gate. Hogger goes down before our first tribute spawn. It's going to give Sonya a little bit of solo time down here in the bottom lane to get some work done on these walls. Tribute is up. Got the 3v3. Sylvanas was thinking about a flank there, but Hogger is going to go match the Sonya as the bottom wall does go down. Looks like Sylvanas and Junkrat thinking about joining the top side. But they do double back there. So it continues to be a tentative 3v3. As both teams just want to soak out their next levels. Varian did go for the taunt. Vince almost went into the cubby there, but got out of there before Unaverted could lock in the body block. Aka taking a little bit of damage on the way in there. Augur and Sonya continuing to battle it away here in the bottom lane. That's definitely a bruiser-type matchup. Asmus gets out of trouble just barely. Charge taunt is good onto Anubarak. Unaverted digs away, but is it going to be enough? No, repositioned by Junkrat, and Unaverted is going to go down. However, created enough space for pre-workout Powah to lose Augur, but gain a tribute point. Uh-oh, Maka coming in with the flank here. Looking for Nintori. Sonya didn't feel the rotation coming, but there's the slams. Nintori tries to heal off the lane, but the damage is too much. Maka grabs the kill. 3-1 so far for Anti-Clown Association on these kills, and now they're getting some pressure in the top lane. So far, the lack of CC follow-up, or at least lack of traditional CC follow-up for the Varian, is working out just fine. You've got Rhaegar's Totem. Get an extra slow there. That's not too bad. You've got Junkrat, Concussion Mines. A little bit janky, but not too bad. And it's working out pretty well so far. We got another topside altar phase. As we see Anubarak. Oh, Kelsier could be in trouble. Has the little hop to get over the wall. Is going to have to head on back to base here. Anti-Clown Association going to try to hold the fort for now. Pre-workout Powah seeming to give up the point. Valimar is able to grab this. So Lunara is able, or Hanzo rather, is able to get out of trouble. ACA still grabs the objective. 10s are now in for both sides, so we got a whole parade coming after Nintori here. There is the Hortapult to go in. Nintori not silenced, or not stunned, but will be silenced. Maka going in there. Dragon Arrow from Kelsier is going to peel 2 away. Augur taking some damage there on the backside as Maka continues to chase Nintori. Ancestral Healing, though, is going to connect, and now Maka is turned onto. Legacy is trying to get on out of there as Vince with the chase. Question mark comes on out, and Anduin is going to fall. Oh, Junkrat going down on the top side, though. CPX almost fell as a 4th, but got the counter kill. And now that's going to be a boss for Anti-Clown Association. Wow. Pre-workout Powah, going for it all, but get turned on. Now they got a boss pushing the bottom lane. They're going to be going down 2-1 on these trib points. They will have a boss of their own on the top side. It doesn't look like ACA wants to do a double boss play here. So boss will go over to pre-workout Powah. Bottom boss will be taking down this fort. Objective goes over to Anti-Clown Association. There's the boss being taken on the top side. Got Filth already in the area to try to take it down. Got a counter bruiser camp. So we see Anti-Clown Association just coming up as a group here. Vince is going to watch the rotation briefly. This boss might not even finish taking down the entire wall now that Nintori is here. Bottom boss doesn't have a minion wave with it, so these towers should take it down fairly quickly. Next tribute is going to be on the central north side of the map once again. 13s are in for ACA. Vince going to be denied there. Nice Impale by Unaverted. Sonya alone on the top side. Good flank for this fight. Augur showing on the bottom side. Could be an opportunity. Anti-Clown Association, they've got the 13 advantage briefly. Sonya spotted, though, by the Wisp. Pre-workout Powah is able to back off safely. Aswa's going to get the bounce, get the roll. Get this going before the next trib spawn. As Vince is spotted. Could be engaged onto there. Has the shield wall protect. But chunked before moving on back. As that Wisp did a good job of scouting. Aka gonna try a channel, but everyone there for the interrupt, no problem. Sonya continuing to push the top side there. Anti-Clown Association can get a couple more interrupts. There's one from Hanzo. Uh-oh, we gotta peel out though. Nentori has to move away. Wiggles away from Unaverted. There's the leaping strike as Sonya tries to spin on out of there. Dragon Arrow connects as Hanzo is put, or Varian is put into the cocoon. Quickly broken out though. There's a silence arrow into the back, is going to connect onto 3. Augur spins into the mix. Unaverted is going to find a light bomb into that front line, but Vince continues to live for now. Nazmus on the chase here as Vince gets hit, but Will continues to survive. Unbelievable. Many ults traded. Unaverted is caught, but gets the stun onto everybody. The fight is starting to reset. Dudettes, thank you so much for the host and the raid. Everyone from Dudette's stream. We are starting up game number 4 here in this Storm Division Losers Finals matchup. Winner of this series is going to be facing We Take It Awayeth in the Grand Finals next week. Looks like we have a possible collapse, but Nentori moves away. Anti-Clown Association still a level lead, but no talent tier lead. Is Augur waiting for a possible engage on the edge. Just wheels on back out of trouble. Junkrat's still on the bottom side here, so unlikely to see a full engage. They are moving on to Nazmus on the top side. Augur pinged for retreat. Valimar is going to prevent any mounting, but... Oh, the stun comes on out. Vince might go for it. Junkrat actually down in the bottom lane. Lunara, or in the mid lane, I should say. Lunara picking up that kill. It's the engage onto Augur not working out for Anti-Clown Association there. No Illidan's. As these teams are trying to win. Heyo! We're 2-2 on tribute spawns. Junkrat is down for another 12 seconds here. Vince and crew are coming on through. Hanzo has the first interrupt. Light bomb engage into the back is going to hit onto Hanzo. There's the quick heal from Rhaegar. Gets through before the silence arrow can connect. That is CPX locking in the tribute here for pre-workout Powah. And ACA is rebuffed, and they're going to have to deal with this push. Tori working against Nazmus here. Baka working against Got Filth. Now the rest of the team camping in the mid. Tori coming on down, leaving Augur alone for the meantime. And Ubrak just going to move on forward, take advantage of the map presence. Vince is going to see Unaverted here. Rest of the team not quite in range or willing to engage there, as we see the bottom lane pressure has to be dealt with. Tori. Not going to find Maka. It's Valimar on the chase as well. So Sylvanas gets on out. Pre-workout Powah is going to start up their top right boss. Augur's actually onto the bottom wall here for at least another 5 seconds. Nazmus going to spit on out of trouble. Anti-Clown Association going to grab their bruiser. We'll see if they want to rip their boss immediately. And Tori going to go ahead and start that up. Top right boss. Still a few hits left in it. So it looks like it's going to be a simple boss trade here. Wisp is going to scout out the boss attempt, but very, very quickly taken down by Anti-Clown Association. Already claimed. Nazmus finishes off the mid fort here as, uh-oh, we've got an engage on the edge. Big Dragon Arrow is going to land onto 2. Legacy saves CPX, and Maka has the self to get on... the self-unstoppable to get on out of there. Augur remaining on the top side here as the boss is pushing into the keep wall. Bottom boss moving on to a damaged structure as well. It looks like it's going to be a simple trade. Nazmus on the outside. There is the light bomb engage on the mid. Kelsier was purged, and it manages to scoot away. Big scatter on the outside as Nazmus got a little bit caught on the edge. Ancestral used to get Kelsier back to full health. Another engage on Unaverted, but a great impale. It's going to deny a further engage from Vince. Bottom boss going to take a quick chunk out of the bottom keep. Top boss did kind of the same thing, to be honest. ending pretty close in health on those structures. About as close as it gets here on Cursed Hollow. Anti-Clown Association a little bit ahead in experience. Pre-workout Powah a little bit ahead in structures. Excuse me. Anti-Clown Association could grab their own curse here if they pick up this point. They've got a push top lane going. They're going to have to deny a push bottom lane. Pre-workout Powah, they are set up and ready to go. Anti-Clown Association do not have to fight this if they don't want to. Kelsier going to check the low side here. Scouts the bush. CPX on the edge, getting a ton of damage over the wall there. Vince is being pushed away. Nantori going in onto the back line. He's going to dip back to safety for a moment before looking to re-engage. Riptire puts Lunara down to half health. And it looks like Anti-Clown Association not going to give this up. Excuse me. Nantori taking some damage. Nazmus trying to get out of trouble. Is going to be taunted by Vince. Silence arrow into the back. Cuts 3. Maka moves on forward, but instantly pops that unstoppable. Vince is going to be healed up. There's a light bomb engaged. They want to find this Varian. Another shield wall comes on out. But Vince, the rest of the team, is not able to move on up. Varian goes down. Pre-workout Powah find the kill, and they've got the push here in the bottom lane. Anti-Clown Association gonna try to defend their keep here. They've got the Junkrat, incredible anti-siege from Got Filth, but we'll see if it's enough. Legacy pushed into the base there. This is gonna force an engage from Unaverted. Double stun is in, and Hanzo is taken down. Got Filth is being chased out. Junkrat's down. Valamar's gonna fall. And what was looking like a possible pick there onto Anduin turns into a triple kill and may be the game here. Bottom keep is going to fall, and now pre-workout Powah, they've got all the time they need to move on to this core. There they go. They're going to get it. Pre-workout Powah. Surge on forward. It's Maka. Runs into the base. Must have lost their way for a moment there. But this is going to force a game number 5 in this series. Game 5 is on the way. Pre-workout Powah. Strike back and take the victory on Cursed Hollow. Very, very nicely done. Let's take a look at the post-match. See what the stats can tell us. Kelsier barely getting over 40,000 hero damage there. 40,001 on the Hanzo for Anti-Clown Association. Maka on Sylvanas leading the way on hero damage for pre-workout Powah. 52,500 there. What was ultimately a pretty low kill game, as it tends to be sometimes on Cursed Hollow. But one big push and one big engage was all they needed to close out that game. Take a quick look at the talents as we close out our prediction once again. And we'll get ourselves ready for a game number 5. Man, what a series we have today. What a series indeed. We are going to a game number 5. Before we do that, we're going to go to another short break because I need some more water. When we come on back, it will be the conclusion of Anti-Clown Association versus Pre-Workout Powah. Alrighty, welcome back. We are setting up here for game number 5. Anti-Clown Association versus Pre-Workout Powah. And we are about ready to go. Give them the caster ready. And we are going to check out what the map's going to be. It's the most final map of them all. Towers of Doom will be our game number 5. Volskaya Foundry, left out in the cold. Where you should be. Get out of here, Volskaya Foundry. Up with Warhead Junction. The people want Warhead. Everyone in chat type 7 if you want Warhead Junction. I know you all out there want that Warhead. It's going to be great. CCL is going to pick it up. Then Storm Division's going to pick it up. It's going to be beautiful. Beautiful. The nukes raining down. The tunnel being used. Solo laners everywhere. It's going to be glorious. Just a glorious, glorious time. We got one team that says they're ready. The other team, still considering, still thinking. Making sure they're all set and ready to go. I'm looking at the chat. We got 1-7. Uh-oh. We got a 0. 7. Oh, they got the not 7 from Starchild. Ash wants the 7. Warhead. Warhead. Alright, let's get into the draft. Here we go. Towers of Doom is our final map of the day. Picked by pre-workout Powah, Anti-Clown Association will be first to act here. Picks have been fairly variable throughout this series. There have been a couple of keys that remain banned, like Lucio. Brightwing gonna start off the bans, though, for Anti-Clown Association. Maybe they're gonna try to make pre-workout Powah ban the Lucio. Anduin has come up quite a bit in this series, as has Lunara. What number do I press for Artanis? I just assume that you're all Artanis fans. As a broadcaster, I feel entitled to make the assumption that you mirror the views that I just randomly say that I have, right? I assume you all say Artanis is better than Thrall. I assume you all know that Gul'dan is the best mage. Junkrat will be banned out by pre-workout Powah. Continues to be a Powah house in this series. Lucio banned away by ACA, so not even willing to take it themselves. They just don't want it. They don't want it. CPX been inting a lot this series. Honestly, he got the better of a lot of those trades there in game number 4. Stitches. Banned out by pre-workout Powah, not wanting to get cheesed out. Game number 5, and that will allow Nintori to snap up that Blaze. Has been cornered by Nasmus for most of this series. Dudets wants the bananas. Well, came to the right place. This is the banana hoarding spot. By the way, for you banana hoarders out there, you've probably noticed that there's no redeemable exercises right now. I'm still getting over whatever illness I had last week, and I don't want to do some exercises and then cough my way through a cast. So that's where we're at right now. The exercises, I'm going to try to get those back for you next week. And you'll be able to make me sweat during a broadcast. Unaverted picking Lunara here. Interestingly enough, Unaverted has been tanking today, and Legacy goes for that Rhaegar that was left up. Vince happy to snap up a Diablo, and Kelsier responds with the Hanzo once again. Phoenix, banned out by pre-workout Powah of all heroes. Maybe sensing something from Got Filth with this setup. Going into the deep knowledge, the deep cuts for these bans. Anti-Clown Association looking across from the Rhaegar Lunara. We're going to get rid of Garrosh. That's already been played once by pre-workout Powah this series. So we'll see what they want to put with the Lunara Rhaegar. A lot of good options still on the board here. Maybe they want to hold that tank till last. Hanzo's already taken. CPX is going for the Muradin pick. And Nasmus locks in our first Dahaka of the day. Our first Tahaka coming on Towers of Doom here for pre-workout Powah. Anti-Clown Association. They've got the Hanzo Diablo. Need a healer, they need a flex. We'll see if they want to snap up that Anduin. They do not. God Filth is going to bring us some Li Ming. And Valimar going to try to set us up with the Malfurion. A Li Ming Hanzo combo. Anti-Clown Association looking to lock down one and pop them. See what Maka wants for this last position. Sylvanas, Tychus both up here. Tracer available. See what it's going to be. It is going to be that Sylvanas for Maka. Imagine we're going to see Unaverted flip onto the Muradin. Maybe not. I'm going to keep an eye on this for a second. There they go. Unaverted goes to Muradin. CPX is going to go to the Lunara. And all is right in the world. I was like, I don't know. Maybe they've got the super strats. I have no idea. Maybe they're going Murdered In. Remember playing Murdered In? Murdered In was so fun. He's so much less murdery now than he used to be. But this is it. The final game. The final chance to bet and prove that you know best. Who's going to take it? Anti-Clown Association or pre-workout Powah? Get your bets in, and let's load into the game. Here we go. Game number 5. On the left in the blue, for the final time tonight, is Anti-Clown Association. Vince is on the Diablo, Nintori playing the Blaze, Got Filth is on Li Ming, Kelsier is on the Hanzo, and Valimar is playing the Malfurion. On the right in the red, pre-workout Powah. Unaverted is on the Muradin. Legacy playing the Rhaegar. Nazmus on Dahaka. Maka playing Sylvanas. And CPX is on Lunara.
Let the battle begin.
Let's do it. Game number 5. Hanzo going for the W Scatter quest. And no other quest to be found. Dahaka not opting for level 1 quest, instead going for the Enduring Swarm. See, Blaze is already up in the top lane here for Anti-Clown Association. Unaverted going to be pinned there by Vince briefly. Not get followed up on as the roots were on the ground. See Nazmus waiting to go ahead and grab this. He's kiting these minions off to the side. Can't say I'm sure why. Maybe some eagle-eyed viewers can tell me what the deal was with that. Sapper camps are about to come up here, Unaverted making threatening movements over to the left-hand side, but Maka and CPX set up here on the right. Unaverted just doing Muradin things. Using that health bar, using that escape to position aggressively. Li Ming starting the camp from the pocket there. Nintori's going to come on down just to make sure the camp is taken with no problem. And it is. Oh, Nazmus actually going to be caught on the edge and popped. Dahaka caught out on the global rotation will go down. First blood of the game goes to Anti-Clown Association. Sappers are going to connect on the bottom side here as Vince goes for the double stun. There's the follow-up. Oh, look at that damage onto Unaverted. Caught a lot of those scatters. Excuse me. CPX going to come on down, get the execute on those last Sapper minions. Dahaka back on the battlefield, going to go ahead and try to match the Blaze rotation there. Valimar stepping up, Unaverted waiting for a chance. It's just going to find a quick stun on the edge there, but that's 12 stacks on that Hanzo quest. Getting a lot off the Muradin in these corridors. Nintori on the top side, finding themselves with a little bit of time here, is going to try to grab the top camp. Nazmus will see it, but Li Ming already on the way here. Nintori not going to let the camp leash. Got Filth has remained out of vision for now. Jet Propulsion does not connect, but the combo is still there. Nazma's going to stay on the point for the time being. Digs underground. His legacy is on the way. Lunara's coming on up as well, and we may have ourselves a full fight over this camp. And Tori is going to get out of dodge there and give it over to pre-workout Powah. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Maka in some trouble here. Vince trying to catch up, but Sylvanas mounted. Oh, the Stormbow connects. Sylvanas will go down. Unaverted going to mess around a little bit here. Jumps on in. Oh, Li Ming is actually caught there in the mid. Another solo kill by CPX. Unaverted moves away from Vince. Bottom side channel is going to be completed there by Anti-Clown Association. Nice drag is going to allow CPX to grab the top left channel. And now, pre-workout Powah able to grab the top right and get the 2-for-1 on our first triple objective. Unaverted. Gonna be chilling in the corner. Jumps on forward there. Is just waggling the fingers like you can't kill me no matter what I do. Nice stun. Nice drag here. Diablo gonna reposition off of Maka there, but ready to deal the damage. Nice heal up off the Flame Stomp, but is it gonna be enough? No. Diablo still goes down. Nice pickup there by pre-workout Powah. Now they might be able to mosey on over and find themselves a camp steal. Li Ming gonna move on back to safety as Unaverted was gonna go check that little cubby that Li Ming likes to fire out of. What country is this? I mean, it's technically open to anybody, but the servers are based in North America. But the players are not. Players themselves are not region locked. They just need to have NA accounts, I suppose. Right side camp, we see Godfilth and Vince just coming over to check it out. Tahaka and Blaze starting to make their way to the mid, but it doesn't look like there's going to be a full invade here. Pre-workout Powah might force a fight. Unaverted is going to go in. There's the peel. Godfilth is able to back on up. Altars are spawning. We just have the single altar phase in the bottom lane. See if Tahaka or Blaze want to come on down and join this fight at all. As the Sappers are marching in to ACA. That was weird. Muradin just kind of jumped over Diablo on the shadow charge there. That was very odd. Oh, Unaverted. Able to jump away from the orb there, which almost would have gotten that kill. But will heal up due to that trait. Legacy going to step forward, but Vince has the pin. Godfilth is barely out of range of that Haunting Wave and will get the channel for Anti-Clown Association.
Doom to the Gravekeeper.
I will not give up so easily.
Level 10s are in for pre-workout Powah. We've got the Avatar. We've got the Isolation. We've got the Leaping Strikes. Rhaegar and Sylvanas still holding their picks for the time being. As Vince watches these rotations, that's going to be the Ancestral for Rhaegar. Sylvanas still considerate. There it is, Wailing Arrow. For the side of Anti-Clown Association, we've got the Dragon Arrow, we've got the Tranquility, Lightning Breath, Wave of Force, and Bunker Drop. Top camp once again bullied away there by pre-workout Powah, and Tori's going to have to clear that up. The danger zone has been pinged as the Wisp is dispatched. Both teams just kind of rotating safely. They're not getting entirely aggressive at this point in the game. Dudets, you missed the predictions. Well, I'll tell you what. It's kind of like the lottery. Now, there's no, you don't have to pay to put in a prediction as much, but, I work in an office building. There's people... Actually, hold that story there. There's a Dragon Arrow in the mid, as there's the roast, and Rhaegar and Muradin are going to be caught. CPX trying to leap out of trouble there as Vince wants to move up to find a pin. Oh, but barely pushes Lunara through the wall there, and Tori going to get a hit onto 2. That is a double kill right before the next altar phase for Anti-Clown Association.
Be swift, heroes. Do not let the Gravekeeper's cronies...
I was in the middle of a fatherly rant about how you save the ticket price every time you don't buy a lottery ticket. That's the story I was going for. Doesn't quite work on Twitch, but you know what I mean. Got a double sapper camp rotation here, taking out the wall. Still 3 standing as Unaverted goes in, finds the quick stun. Valimar going to instantly drop the ult, but try to stay alive there. Vince is being body blocked all the way down to half health. Will be healthy enough there. Nice disengage by Anti-Clown Association. Very nicely done. Looks like we have a possible gank push happening here from pre-workout Powah. Unaverted is going to catch one. Nice blink away, though. Vince has the pin. Root to follow up. Because now the aggression is starting to be turned up a little bit. We've got gank bushes being set up. We've got, you know, combos being thrown out. Nasmus remaining on the low side here. Wants a drag. Is going to find it onto Diablo. There's the leaping strike to engage. But disengage is good with the shadow charge. Here comes Nintori on the top side here, trying to catch somebody. Silence arrow into the back is going to hit everybody. Scott Filth wants a reset, but cannot find one here. Vince moves in. There's the charge taunt. Nasmus going to be healed up there. Vince manages to get into the bunker, but has to get popped out of there. Lunara will be traded out. Blaze goes down as well. The 2-for-1 for pre-workout Powah. There's the short-range dragon arrow, but Legacy moves on back to safety. Godfilth trying to get away from Unaverted there as the jump engages good, and Li Ming goes down. Diablo back on the battlefield, but that was a 3-for-1 for pre-workout Powah right before this double altar phase in the top lane. Kelsier's looking for the first interrupt. We'll get it with the arrow. Vince in the area. Not going to let this go over for free. Blaze is now up. Li Ming is on the way. Pre-workout Powah going to grab this right side channel for 4 shots. Oh, Naz was actually stealing the camp. Nintori came on down here, and they're going to duel it away. Diablo looking for the left side channel. I don't think Legacy gets here in time. So it's going to be 4-for-4, but bottom lane control is being wrestled away here by pre-workout Powah. Unaverted was looking for Godfilth there, but couldn't quite find the stun. Nintori tries to turn it around with a jet propulsion, but it does not land. CPX damage is going to be enough to force Nintori back. Top camp going to be claimed once again here by pre-workout Powah. They've already done some chip damage in the top lane. Really playing the long game up there, which is what you want to do. Looking at a sapper camp invade, though. Anti-Clown Association going to pick this up easily. But top lane is going to go down here. Uh-oh, CPX going to be caught there. Still has the leaping strike, though. Got away before the overpower could connect. Unaverted on the big flank, and ACA is going to try to peel on out of there. There's the Avatar, and Unaverted is going for it, and Nintori pops the bunker to try to move away. Kelsier and crew able to move away on the low side, but Unaverted is not done with them yet. Stun is good onto Nintori. Silence arrow onto the backline, but jet propulsion was up. Nintori tries to step away. There's a dragon arrow for the peel. Sylvanas with the self-unstoppable and movement speed to avoid further pain. But pre-workout Powah have established their dominance here in the bottom lane as our next triple altar phase is getting ready to spawn in. Unaverted over the wall, there's a double stun. Kelsier in trouble, double leaping strike onto 2 targets. Diablo healing up to infinity as Rhaegar is taken down. Sylvanas next to fall. Unbelievable. Vince just went from almost dead to almost full. And that's a double kill for Anti-Clown Association. CPX trying to move away there. The scatter on the corner is perfect, and Lunara goes down. They're going to look for Nasmus, who gets underground with the tunneling claws. See Blaze going to channel the top side here. Unaverted trying to get in range. Nasmus is going to stop any move across, though, from Blaze. Nintori wants to get this kill if possible. One more auto. There it is. Dahaka's going to fall. Back to 4v4. Uh-oh, Muradin. I think that was a jump that just got caught, and Muradin is going to fall. Anti-Clown Association is just ripping the wheels off this bus, and they're trying to take back the map. Had to get some water there. ACA takes the mid, but pre-workout Powah working on the bottom lane. Looks like they're going to try to get 4 shots off this boss on the way to grabbing their top left structure back. 4 shots going to go into the core. Tori going to work on the top left structure. Bottom right goes back to pre-workout Powah, though. Tori should get this in a little bit here. Pre-workout Powah going to take back their mid, and it looks like the map is just going to reset. Vince destroys the Wisp as Blaze continues to push the top lane. Without Blaze, they don't really want to invade this camp. They know that pre-workout Powah is likely S5 nearby. So the camp is going to go over to the red team, no problem. Got a double auto phase coming up in the bottom lane, and Tori finishes on the top left. Has 15 seconds to get on down here. Unaverted going for the back there, going to find the stun onto one. There's the cleanse from Valimar. They're looking to turn it around, but Murden stay in high health. Excuse me. Anti-Clown Association is pretty close to their 20s. Vince is going to get the first interrupt on the low side. 20s are pretty close. The rest of this wave should do it. Uh-oh, Blaze is being collapsed on here, and Tori could be in a spot of trouble. There's the silence arrow. Blaze is not going to be able to get into the bunker, and Blaze goes down. Unaverted healed back up there, and ACA with their 20s still lose Blaze. They're going to try to channel the mid here. Unaverted. Going to find one stun. Oh, Valimar is interrupted still. Lunara gets the bottom channel as Nazmus is going to chase back the remaining 4 members. Vince dodges one stun, trying to move on back, trying to heal up here, but the damage is just too high. Diablo is going to go down to a 5-second reset. And now pre-workout Powah starting to surge back. Excuse me. They're going to cap that structure to try to get 5 shots out of this. And they're going to even up the core count, 14-14. They've got the map control in their favor. Got 20 seconds on this left side camp, but ACA will be back at full strength for this. The teams are 20 versus 20. Trying to control the bottom lane here. CPX watching the outside. They're going to try to grab this sapper camp. Blaze showing in the top lane. Should allow some confidence for pre-workout Powah to just go ahead and finish up that camp. It's going to be 3 shots walking down the bottom lane. We'll see if they can be cleared away by Anti-Clown Association. Asmus trying to stay out of sight there on the top side. As they do move up here. Unaverted finds the stun onto Diablo. Is blown into the base as 1 cross the line, 2 cross the line. 2 will hit the core, so 12 is the score. Nazma's going to go ahead and dig behind Tori here as the sappers connect onto the top tower. Anti-Clown Association trying to bully their way up to this structure, but it's going to be a long trek here. Vince is rotating around the back. They've got Blaze.
The altars rise again.
CPX. Ooh, Vince didn't go for it. They're going to look for Dahaka in the mid. Nasmus is slowed. Going to get the drag there. Dragon Arrow comes on out to Tunneling Claws. Gets just barely past there. And now Unaverted is into the back line. Bunker from Blaze is going to save 3, but it's quickly popped. There's a Silence Arrow as well. Hanzo is going to go down there. Diablo is next to fall. Pre-workout Powah with an incredible flank. Take down 2 just before this next altar phase. And they might have an opportunity to grab 6. Tori going to be blocked there by Muradin. There's the drag. Oh my goodness, can they get this killed? Tori's trying to move away. The mid structure's taking damage here. Almost certainly going to go down. Can pre-workout Powah work on a 6-cap? Murden jumps the gap here to try to stop the remaining 3. Li Ming's got a lot of damage on this structure, but Murden is going to ward them away. Rhaegar not going to get too greedy. Going to take the 6 shots onto the core to put the core health down to 6. But Lunara and Dahaka are on the top side trying to look for the 6-cap here. 10 seconds on Hanzo, 12 seconds on Diablo. Anti-Clown Association are in big trouble here as the top structure is going to fall and the core shots are going to start to fire. Godfilth is going to the mid to try to get this to go down. Unaverted is going to jump the gap, as is Maka. Rhaegar has to go the long way, but now here comes CPX. The structure is down past half health. Notori is forced to move on out of there as the shots are starting to rain in. 4 core health, the structure is very low. It is going to fall as the core is put down to 3. Anti-Clown Association have 1 structure. They're not done just yet, and our next altar phase is only a single. The boss is a win condition, though. Vince has to check it. Lunara Wisp is going to check it as well. Right now, pre-workout Powah have a few different ways to win. They've got the Sappers going to be pushing the bottom lane. Dragon Arrow's going to come on out. Find the stun onto 2. Anti-Clown Association knows that they need a fight immediately. A huge silence arrow from Sylvanas as Unaverted turns it around. Kelsier in trouble is going to get the agility, but Godfilth is caught in the corner. Li Ming's going to go down. Kelsier is going to go down. Pre-workout Powah with another double kill. The Sappers are starting to march down the bottom lane, and this could be victory right here. Vince, Nintori, and Valimar have to try to clear this away. The ult from Diablo is going to get these Sappers cleared, but the next altar is spawning in just 6 seconds. The boss is a possibility. This is looking like it could be it. Nintori is trying to make their way down here, has the bunker, but is blocked. CPX is going to get the channel, and pre-workout Powah is going to seal up the series and head to the grand finals. GG. There you have it. Pre-workout Powah unlock the late game fight potential, and they will punch their ticket in a 5-game thriller to meet We Taketh Awayeth in the finals next week. Let's go over to the post-match. See what the stats can tell us here. Got filth on the Li Ming. 75,500 hero damage coming on out there for Anti-Clown Association. Maka on the Sylvanas, nearly 83,000. There for pre-workout Powah. Very, very nicely done. Take a quick look at the talents here. As we close out our bet. Here we go, here we go. And we'll look to close out this here broadcast. Goodness gracious. What a day.